All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first libp2p sync of the new year, 2020, new decade. I have pasted a link to the notes and chats. Please add yourself to the attendees list and go ahead and add your async updates there as well. I don't see anything in the agenda, so if you have anything that you want to talk about, please add it there. Otherwise, we can touch base at the end. We'll go ahead and kick things off. And I am up first. Yes, so this week going to focus on getting a release candidate of the libp2p async await out, catching up on code reviews, and then I need to work on the migration guide as well. I've started that a little bit, but need to finalize that as part of just integrating with JS IPFS. And then I think later this week, be attending a research workshop. Anybody have questions for me? All right, Bashko.
So basically, in the last weeks, I've been doing lots of different stuff. I got a new iteration based on the feedback for the getting started. I think I got all the feedback from Jacob, and we also involved Terry from Proto School team in order to get a feedback from another perspective out of our team. Then I also moved the libp2p keychain to the JS libp2p code base as an ongoing effort that we had before, and we didn't do the keychain at the time, and I just PR'd it now. I don't know if we will merge this without the sync refactor after it. I think it's up to you, Jacob, but it's not relevant to do it now. Then I got to the libp2p interop because Go libp2p had several releases that I didn't see at the time, and so we were outdated in the interop test for the Go libp2p releases. Now it's everything up to date. Then when I was working on the libp2p, JS libp2p private network test example, we were having some issues regarding the upgrading bound, and basically I created PRs to fix them in all the transports. And then it was like mostly libp2p examples work as well. And finally, I created first iteration of a proposal for the awesome libp2p repo. And I think I tagged there Jacob, Yusef, and Raul, but anyone else, if you have feedback for it, it would be great. And so for this week, I want to get all the open PRs landed now that Jacob is back. And I also will probably start working on the next iteration of PeerStore. Basically, we still have the peer ID module and the peer info module. And now with the PeerStore, the new PeerStore that we have, we want to get rid of peer info and just use the peer IDs, and we can get information from the PeerStore instead. And yeah, it will be pretty much this for this week.
Sweet. Any questions for Bashko? Nope. All right. Next up, Yusuf.
Cool. I was on, holiday and stuff, so I didn't really do anything. I scratched my head a bit about a couple things, and I think I figured out a way to do this PeerStore interface refactor that Raul wants to do and Bizo doesn't. I don't know. We can chat about that in the thread a little bit, but I was blocked on like an implementation thing, and now I think I figured my way out of it, so that's nice. But mostly, I'm gonna just try to actually get these things merged in. The routing records PR has been kicking around for a while. Raul opened up like a review branch and made some comments. I'm gonna try and factor those in. Might be a little bit of a tweak to the spec, but no big deal. And then I sent some emails out to Node Factory, just like I sent like a hey, how's it going email to them, because I guess they're going to pick up the JS noise implementation work. They've made a fine start, and there's a few other bits of work that we're going to contract with them for. And I think Jacob, you were tagged on that email too, just to stay in the loop. So I haven't done anything with them yet. I've just figured, apart from leaving a couple issues, but I figure we might hear from them in the next few days as they, have questions and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know what else I ought to be doing. If you guys, I mean, have stuff that you want to tag me on, I'm gonna take a look at the. Sorry, Bashko, that I didn't get a chance to look at the getting started guide very much, but I'll check out the awesome libp2p. I think that's a great idea. And yeah, just tag me for stuff if you want a set of eyes on things. I guess that's it.
Cool. I think when we wrap up the async 08 refactor, I'd like to get the see what we need to do to get noise configurable for interrupt tests in Go and JS, so that we can
totally.
make sure that's all good.
I looked a little bit at that this morning, actually. I don't know. I haven't played with the JS daemon at all. I have like a branch open to that to make it configurable for the Go daemon, but it's just like a draft PR right now. But their noise transport, well, it's a little like they need the private key as an argument, although I don't think they actually need it. So we might be able to remove that. Either way, I think you have access to it in the daemon, so you could probably do it there. But whatever, it shouldn't be too hard to wire it up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it should be pretty straightforward in JS, and I can help get that set up as well.
Awesome.
Cool.
That'd be really cool.
Sweet. Any other questions for Yusuf? All right, next up, nobody's in the notes, so we'll go with alphabetically Viso.
Hey guys, yeah, last couple of weeks I didn't do anything, kind of like took advantage of the holiday season for a change. This week I do, all you see is that, okay. Yeah, not very useful. This week I want to get started with implementing scoring function for PubSub. This is the security measures for simple resistance we've been discussing. And that's about it.
Any questions for Viso? No? All right, Janice?
Hello. I actually didn't do much specifically in terms of libp2p. I produced the report on Gossip Sub together with help and comments from Viso and Raul. There is this discussion on the scoring function that Viso just mentioned. If you need any help or any inspiration, I'm happy to chat about that. Dimitris. Yeah, so it would be great to get feedback from everyone on the report that we produced and Raul, I don't know, has shared or is going to share with the Ethereum community. Yeah, and other than that, I've been preparing for the research workshop that is taking place later this week. With topics to be discussed on multi-layer DHT and content provider records and measurement framework for IPFS and libp2p and things related to that.
Great. Any questions or comments for Janice?
I just asked in the chat if he can link the document.
The Gossip Sub one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let me, yes, I can do it now, yeah. It's taking a while. Okay.
And is that report open right now to the community, or is that closed to PL at the moment?
So we produced a version that Raul is going to share with the community. I don't know openly or to specific people. Viso, do you have any more?
I'm not sure how Raul is going to approach it. I think we're going to do some controlled dissemination at first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Any other topics?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. If you have any feedback on Gossip Sub on that report, reach out to Janice.
Yeah, that would be helpful. And Visa, do you have a specific design in mind for the scoring function already, or you plan to just play around with it and come up with it?
Not yet. I don't have anything specific yet, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing out with it, and I'll give you a shout.
Yeah. Okay. I've read a bunch of papers as I was preparing for the research workshop on reputation functions and trust in distributed, like decentralized systems. So I've been thinking around a little bit as well. I don't have any specific design in mind, but would be happy to brainstorm if you want, if needed.
All right. Anything else? I think we can probably wrap up early then, unless anybody wants to talk about anything else. Once, twice, sold. All right, everybody, have a good night, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.